Hi, guys. Welcome to Horror and Coffee. And I am Ralph Perez. Now, forgive me for not being around a bit. This past week, I've been battling a very bad sinus infection that just messed me up big time. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm feeling somewhat better. But I decided to do this because my buddy Victor, fellow Horror and Coffee co-founder, hit me up with the trailer to a movie that's coming out that has Russell Crowe playing the late, great Vatican exorcist Gabriel Amorth. Some of you may have heard me mention Gabriel Amorth in past videos. He was the chief exorcist in Rome, and he had done thousands of exorcisms of people in the general area of Italy over the last several decades. He died a few years ago, and William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist, actually did a special documentary with him called "The Devil and Father Amorth." Incredible documentary, and it's right now playing on Tubi if you haven't seen it yet. But now it seems that they made a actual movie about this incredible man that lived and did his things. And Russell Crowe is playing the role of Gabriel Amorth. Now, I'm going to walk into this expecting a lot of Hollywood stuff, as far as possession cases go, but I haven't seen the trailer yet. Victor saw the trailer. I'm going to check it out right now. Let's check it out together, see how it is, and I'll give you my thoughts. All right? So let's do this in this format. Let's see it like this, okay? Let's see it like this. And here we go, guys.
Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it.
Did he allow that?
Here we go.
Father Gabriele Amorth. On the night of June 4th, you performed an exorcism.
That was not an exorcism. The majority of cases do not require an exorcism.
98% are recommended by him to doctors and psychiatrists.
The other 2%, I call it evil.
We have more questions for you, Father Amorth.
You have a problem with me? You talk to my boss, the Pope.
Ooh, the
There's a case that needs your attention.
Bring me the priest.
I'm here to help, Julia.
Wrong priest!
wrong.
Take caution. There are secrets buried there.
Is the Vatican sealed?
The church has fought against this demon before. The Vatican covered it up. We need to find out why.
You've been played. You took the bait.
Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it.
Did he allow that?
Imagine what could happen if the devil possessed the soul of the Pope's exorcist.
Who will defend you?
My faith does not require defense.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I like what I see. It looks that there were certain things in the trailer here that definitely threw me off. interesting how you saw the girl's head turn and all that. Um, that was creepy because I know it was a nod to The Exorcist, the whole head turning thing, but in that case, you actually see the neck twisting to the point of, how the hell? You know what I'm saying? So, now having said that, obviously, look, I've actually, it's hard for me to describe. Gabriel Amorth was a very dedicated priest to the Vatican, to the Pope, during the earlier years, like the 60s, the 70s, and so on. But one thing he's been controversial in certain areas, and because I know of some of his background, I can just tell you right now that he made certain claims, like that the devil is in the Vatican, which kind of, you see that in the trailer that there is a suggestion to that. Apparently there's this demon that's the get Vatican's been covering up or whatever, that they fought before or whatever. That's what the trailer is saying. So I'm like, okay, let's roll with that. And this is something that Hollywood does. Hollywood tends to take something like this and make it something like this, right? Because that's what Hollywood does. Hollywood, you got to make it big, you got to make it booming, you got to make it pow, right? You got to give it the wow factor. And this trailer definitely has the wow factor. I'm definitely interested in watching it. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm not particularly believing so much that it's going to be um, an incredible exorcism movie. It has some many of the tropes that many exorcism films or possession films have. The twisting, the turning, the crickle, the crackle, the whatever, snap, crackle, and pop factor. Fine, you know. Um, it's pretty good stuff. I like how this movie is trying to take it in a different level. It's based on the life of Gabriel Amorth. And just to let you know, Gabriel Amos spoke strictly Italian. He did not speak English. Obviously, for the purposes of this film, he's speaking English, and whatever. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I don't know how much of the stuff I saw in the trailer that has, like, for instance, if I was to like play it again, and I could potentially play it again, if I could do this and
Whatever you do,
this part right here.
You performed an exorcism.
Right here. Okay, right there. I don't think that really happened. I have actually, believe it or not, one of his most famous book, An Exorcist Tells His Story, Gabriel Amorth. And I read this book a long time ago. Some parts I've highlighted, but I don't remember reading that event happening. Again, Hollywood puts in their own thing to kind of dramatize the plights and the struggles and the conflicts and the trials that an exorcist must go through in order to get his mission done to help save God's people from the grips of the devil. Side note, I am a practicing Catholic who does believe in this stuff. This stuff is, as far as I'm concerned, real. But as far as the way Hollywood kind of presents it, you have to take that with a grain of salt, because it gets a little over the top. Another part that I liked, if I can just skim through it, was this.
I call it evil.
Right, he's chief exorcist
We
of
have
the
more
Vatican.
questions for you, Father Amort.
You have a problem with me, you talk to my boss, the Pope.
Okay. He's actually been through quite a few popes, but one pope that he's definitely was close to, as far as my memory goes with this, was John Paul II. Um, you know, he's been an amazing, he's performed hundreds of exorcisms. He's written about it in many journals and many things. And and then in this book, he talks about everything from the visions of past popes like Pope Leo the 13th that claimed to have seen the devil talk to Jesus about destroying the church and things of that nature. Maybe they'll make a movie out of that one day. Who knows? So he talks about a lot of things in the book. I don't know if it comes up in the movie itself when you play it, but let's see.
There is a case that needs your attention.
Look at that. Is that a bird? That's a bird. That's like a dead bird. That's what it looks like to me, a dead bird.
Bring me the priest.
I like this part.
I'm here to help Julia.
Wrong priest.
Wrong priest. He threw it. Is that supposed to be funny? Oh, here's the part that I was telling you about earlier. Let's see.
You only do because God allows it.
Twisting neck thing. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Dude. And do that. That is crazy right there. Like, because when you see The Exorcist, it just does a complete turnaround, like vroom. Like, and nothing happens to Regan. Something like that can naturally kill a person if you twist their heads all the way around. But this, I don't think this person survives. This girl survives this.
Did he allow that?
Imagine what could happen if the devil possessed the soul of the Pope's exorcist.
Now, right there, are they going to propose that the devil, that a demon possesses Gabriel Amorth? Because I don't think that happened to him in real life. As far as my memory of reading his memoirs, his book is concerned. If there's something I missed, please comment below and let me know. Aside from that, this sounds like a very good trailer. I'm kind of digging it. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Talk to me. Share with me your thoughts. And just let me know how you feel about this movie coming out in April. A lot of horror movies coming out that I didn't anticipate coming out. They're coming out. So, and this one will be exclusively in theaters. So let's see what this brings. It's funny enough, it comes out around the same time as the new Evil Dead movie does. Coincidence? Who knows, right? All right, guys. This is Ralph Perez, Horror and Coffee. Until next time, take care.